What is up, YouTube? It's PIRRO here, and we have another episode of Call of Duty year by year. Now, year by year, I'm sure you guys will like this series. I've had quite fun making this series. Now that I'm into like the P90, it's just a fun gun to use. It's good on all the games. Now, the P90 was in COD 4. Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, which means it was in all of the Infinity Ward games and 0 of the Treyarch games, which this is exactly the same as the Desert Eagle. I don't know why the P90 is not in the other ones, but you know, it just isn't. So we'll move on. So we'll talk about the P90 in Call of Duty 4. Now, it was unlocked at level 40, which is very late in the prestige, because you know there's only 50 levels, 55 levels in COD 4. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty stupid that I don't know that. I'm actually probably 55. Mental blank there. But anyway, the P90 in COD 4, it was amazing. You know, we all love the P90. We all love it because it's got the massive magazine. You can just mow down people. It's always a good gun, because when you're a noob just starting off and you see someone just like spraying shit down everywhere, and because it's got a lot of ammo, the thing's beast. Now, it's very similar to the PW in Black Ops 2. Now that I'm more experienced of the game, I always find myself raging when I get killed by the PW, because the guys have got so many bullets. You think, okay, they're shooting at me at a submachine gun. I'll take cover, because submachine guns, you know, they're meant to have so high fire rate that they don't have a very small magazine, and they have to reload frequently. But with the PDW or the P90, they're just spraying you down for days until, you know, sometimes it is overpowered, the fact that it's got a very large magazine. But we all love getting all those feeds of the P90 because it's got that massive large magazine. But in COD 4 in particular, it was good, but it's not up there with your 7.4U and your MP5. They were definitely way more used than the 7.4U and the MP5, but it was still a decent gun in the game. It was really probably the third best one, wasn't it? It was the large magazine moves it up there a little bit, but still it just wasn't as strong as the other two. The range definitely is not good, and the recoil on the thing, it's not really the best at all. It's like, to be honest, it's pretty bad. And I guess the perks you should use, I don't know, the attachments you can't really talk about. I know, just chuck your silencer on, that's about all you can chuck on the COD 4. But the perks, probably, I don't know, you don't need Bandolier with the P90, because, you know, got the big large magazine, so you can chuck on another perk. I don't know, probably like, I don't know, chuck an RPG on your back, because the first perks in that game really do mean shit all. So Bandolier probably is the only good first perk, you know. Then you got your second perk, Stop and Power. Everyone loves Stop and Power. You can be a noob and put Juggernaut on, just like I was when I first started playing COD 4. Then your third perk, which is usually personal preference, and again, personal preference, steady aim seems like the way to go. You can use Final Stand if you want to be hated by everybody. So let's move on to Modern Warfare 2, where this thing was was not very popular at all. I never really got killed by it. I always got killed by UMP, because, you know, that's all you'd see running across the ground. You'd see UMPs everywhere, but not many P90s running around. But still, it was decent. It looks exactly the same as the COD 4 one. I don't think they changed much at all. They probably couldn't be bothered. They probably just chucked it in there right at the end. But still, I don't mind it at all. It's okay. Again, it's got that large magazine, which puts it up there, and the recoil isn't that bad. It's okay, but the iron sights are a bit. These are the least favorite on the MW2. I don't seem to like them much. So I don't know. It's probably the worst in MW2. COD 4, I didn't mind it. MW3, well, I'll talk about that in a minute. But MW2, it's not really the best. With Akimbo, that big boy, spraying for days, you just go. How do I explain it? It's just crazy. Just if you sprayed with your left trigger, and then you by the time you ran out of ammo, if your right one, you'd be spraying for a good 20 seconds, because there's 50 rounds on each side, you know. If you could, I don't even think you can, but if you put bling on, which means you got two attachments, it'd be pretty cool if you could put extended mags and dual and akimbo. That would be quite awesome, and you'd be just spraying for days. But I don't think you can, so, well, you know. But again, the PDW, I mean, not PDW, the P90, it's not the best at all, like, on the game compared to the UMP. I'll just say that again. But we will talk about the attachments. Just chuck on I don't know, your silence, that's really all you need. You don't really need extended mags and your perks. You don't need scavenger, so you can chuck your sleight of hand, and the reloads. The reloads on all the games, it's not the best, especially in the later ones, MW2 and MW3. The reloads aren't the best, and I don't know what it is, but MW2 takes a while to reload, so you chuck on your sleight of hand if you need to. So second perk, stop and power for the win. Does anyone not use stop and power? Actually, there is a couple of noobs on that game that use cold blooded, especially when you got the guys with they have an intervention as their first gun, so they can have the ghillie suit, and they chuck cold blooded on, and they've put on like a Spaz 12 or something with silencer, and they're running around the map killing you, and it gets quite annoying. I did come into one guy in the lobby, and that's probably that's why I'm talking about it. But again, let's move on to Modern Warfare 3. Now, this thing on that game, it was decent. I'll tell you, it was decent. I probably got my best MOAB was with the P90, so as you know, I like it. If you're a long time subscriber, a very long time subscriber, about a year ago this time, I was getting MOABs with that thing, even though I didn't get too many MOABs, but majority, I think most of my MOABs were with the P90, not the MP7, the MP7, but I've gotten a MOAB with MP7, but still most of them have been with the P90, and that thing, it's the best on MW3 compared to the other two games. It's just, the recoil is a lot better. And I don't know, it just goes well in that game, especially with Specialist. You're running around for an LMG. Basically, that thing is just crazy, especially if you chuck on rapid fire and kick. I like a lot. But the red dots on every single game, the red dot just makes it even worse. It just, I don't know, red dot no go on the P90 at all. And on MW3, your attachments just chuck on. I don't know, if you're going for like, I don't know, high kill streak, silencer, and rapid fire, better nice. And then if you're just trying to get like a freaking, I don't know, if you're trying to go for like assault streaks, chuck on rapid fire and kick. It's better nice, I'll tell you now, trust me guys. Then your perks, well, you don't need scavenger, so you can chuck on sleight of hand, or you can try extreme conditioning, which does shit all on MW3. But still, if you like to climb ladders faster, which I have noticed ever since I've played Black Ops 2, and I haven't been able to climb ladders any faster on the rest of the games, because, you know, I'm a dexterity freak, it does feel weird. So Extreme Conditioning Pro does help, as you know, obviously you can climb ladders faster with Extreme Conditioning Pro, but it's not as fast as dexterity. But we'll move on. The second perk, no stop and power in this game. Oh jeez, what's there I'm going to use? Assassin, yay! But, you know, if you know me and you guys are like me, don't use Assassin. Chuck on Hardline and Quick Draw, Hardline to Quick Draw, whatever you want. And then, perk 3, Steady Aim or Stalker. Go with one of them two, or you can be a Sound Horse, Sit Rep, Dead Silence, whatever you want. Third perk, always personal preference, whatever game mode. I don't know, you choose. You choose. So, yeah guys, that's basically the it for the P90, and on all the games, all in all, it was quite decent. Now, definitely guys, comment what the next gun you would like to see. The next gun will probably be the Scar H. So stay tuned for that. I know a subscriber commented Scar H, and well, now I'm listening. I know there's been comments for the Dragunov and other stuff like that, but yeah, I really don't want to use the Dragunov, do I? But I'll make it eventually, guys. So stay tuned, and this video is very long. It's gonna be fun for me to upload and render. But anyway, do it for you guys. Love you guys a long time. So yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.